Urgent, Bombshell news just dropped this instant. Kieran Read urges NZ to name new All Blacks coach immediately. This pronouncement comes as a new fuel to the fire and the mood is getting tense. And if you want to receive everything that is happening within the All Blacks, subscribe to the channel and receive everything firsthand. The former All Blacks captain was interviewed on Sky TV's The Breakdown on Sunday night, and during it he said that the treatment of who will be the next All Blacks manager was mishandled by New Zealand Rugby. He believes the organisation needs to end the constant talk about who will coach the national team from 2024, and the best way to do that is to say now it will be Robertson, then let everyone support Ian Foster for this year, including the Cup of the World. Probably the best way forward if we're going to do this, if we're going to look after our best coaches in the country, which Robertson certainly is, then you nominate him, you move on and everyone can focus on supporting Foster because that's what we need to do this year, support him, Read, 37, said on Breakdown. The way New Zealand Rugby is leaving things behind at the moment, Foster probably doesn't feel like there's a lot of support for him. Foster has spoken to several friendly journalists over the past week and said he believes the decision on who will coach the All Blacks next year should be taken after the World Cup and not before it. And I've sat down and looked at a bunch of views that have come out, Foster told NZME. Some were frustrating to hear, and one particular frustration is that there seems to be a focus on setting schedules based on what some preferred candidates feel is right for them versus potentially what is right for this All Blacks team. Foster was clearly referring to Scott Robertson and possibly also Jamie Joseph with his comments. Despite receiving a vote of confidence from the NZ Rugby board last year, speculation about Foster's future has not gone away, and Read believes NZ Rugby has not helped that. The whole thing was not handled well, Read said. Really, all things should be happening behind closed doors. What the two coaches or everyone who is talking about should not be broadcast. This shouldn't be happening. Hopefully we get to the bottom of this and get over it soon. But while this is the #1 topic of conversation among rugby fans in New Zealand, Read said it wouldn't be something that would upset All Blacks players. Players don't want distractions, but to be honest, if I'm talking from a player's perspective, I don't think they're going to mind, he said. They won't care what happens as long as it's handled right. The way it's being handled right now, there are distractions all around. Then go in and name the new coach, or not. It's that simple. It won't get in the way of the players if you name the new All Blacks manager next week. Read was asked during his Breakdown interview whether he felt there was now a disconnect between the All Blacks and NZ Rugby management, and he felt there was. I'm not sure of the exact intricacies, I know there's this disconnect and you can see, it's palpable what's going on there, he said. New Zealand Rugby communication has to improve. From a player point of view, you want to have the team behind you, to know that your coaches are being taken care of. Hopefully that will spur them on for this year. They supported Foster, which was evident last year, and they had a great opportunity to go to a World Cup later this year and show what they are capable of. Well, everything that is happening within the All Blacks, if nothing is done immediately, the team could suffer the side effect of distraction in such an important year for us. We know that all the team does not need to have are distractions in the leadership. And in your opinion about the appointment of the new All Black coach, should it happen now or after the Cup? Tell us your opinion in the comments because it is very important for the team, and don't forget to also leave your like, so you will be notified exclusively in the next video. Thanks for watching.